Good morning, Japan, and good afternoon, America. How's everyone doing? Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Whew. I am sleepy this morning. Cool. Hope everything's running all right. Okay. All right, let's get into it. So, my name is Josh. For those of you who do not know, for those of you who do, good to see you. Yeah, so today we're going to be writing my manga Viable. And Viable is a copyleft manga. That means that it is able to be that means you're able to copy. Good morning, Rihanna. Good to see you. Bright and early. Copyleft means that you are able to copy, distribute, and make derivatives of my manga for free. And you can monetize it if you want, so long as you make your derivatives copyleft as well. So, that's the gist of Copyleft. If you want to know more and you're new to the channel, please just ask, and I'll show you my website, which is, oh wait, this is trippy, which is in this description here. You click on viablemanga.com, and then this will pop up. Go to the right over here, copyright, and boom, here we go. This will give you more information about Copyleft. So yeah, fun, exciting. All right, yeah, so my manga is Copyleft, but what is my manga about? Well, it is set in an alternate history Japan, where the assassination of Inejiro Asanuma, who is the socialist leader of Japan, the Socialist Party leader, never died, right? So, or the assassination of Inejiro Asanuma never happened. Sorry. So, never happens in my alternate history Japan. This was an idea that was made by my friend Ben, because he was originally going to help me write the story. Became very busy, wasn't able to follow through on that. He actually came over and played Mario Party 2 with me last night, with my other friends. If I can find the case, there it is. Yeah, they played Mario Party 2 with me last night, and it was a lot of fun. For the Nintendo 64 with my other friends as well. So, kind of tired because of that. We had a little party, little Mario Party. So I didn't sleep as much as I normally do, but that's okay. Trying to be more consistent with my streaming, and yeah. But yes. I'm gonna try to see if my stream is working with comments. Let me message here. Test. No, it does not seem to. Oh, there it is. Okay, yeah, it's working. Awesome. Okay, so yes, this is the assassination of Inejiro Asanuma, and this is the Pulitzer Prize photo that depicts that. So yeah, that happens, but in my story, it doesn't happen, which is nice. Well, for him, I guess. Anyway, so since that never happens, Vassa, who's this USSR detective, this is set in the 80s, right? So Vassa is a USSR detective, and a good one too, due to a disastrous mistake in his career that involved the death of a young civilian. His public image was tarnished in his home country. To keep him busy while the storm blows over, his superior transferred him to work side by side with Soviet Russia's closest ally, Japan. A foreigner in a strange new land, Vasa begrudgingly works with the local policemen to both solve crime and intercept any coup attempts against the current ruling party, the Nihon Shakaito, also known as the Japan Socialist Party. In this case, he meets Lucy. And Lucy is a spunky 6-year-old girl who suddenly appears one day while Vasa is working on a case, the case that we are currently writing, the first case of my manga. He quickly finds out that he's the only one who's capable of seeing her. Is she a ghost, a manifestation of his trauma? Either way, she's able to help him visualize things that would otherwise be impossible. After all, she's only in his head. Okay. Next. Today we are listening to royalty-free detective music. And we are writing. We're writing a nightmare sequence. We're continuing the writing of a nightmare sequence with Vasa. He fell asleep on the way to the final destination of the case. And because of that, because he fell asleep, he started dreaming. And we are on page 58 of 75 pages that I want to include in my manga. So the first 75 pages. And then we're going to be drawing it, releasing it to the public, and funding chapter 2. It's exciting stuff. We're getting close. So, for those of you who do not know, I typically stream pretty much every day that I work, which is Monday through Friday. Monday through Thursday and Saturday in Japan. And so today is Saturday. Sometimes I go, for example, get coffee with my church friends. So on those days I don't stream, but I typically stream at least minimum 3 days a week, and I'm trying to become more consistent with that. So yeah, and we're gonna start now. So Vasa is falling asleep. So the first panel shows Hana. Hana is one of the detectives, and she's riding with Vasa. Vasa is riding with Hana, and the first panel shows Hana driving in the left-wheel drive police car with Vasa leaned back in the passenger seat. The second panel is dreamlike and has Vasa driving in a right-wheel drive the Russian car. The car drives into a fire, which turns into the fire of a lit cigar, of which Vasa smokes and then looks up. The next panel shows a shipping container full of children in chains. The same panel of the children in the shipping container is redrawn as an Artel Soviet Russian dolls. So let's copy that and show you what I mean by that. These things. The children become these things, which is kind of creepy, kind of nightmare fuel, but nice. So the next panel is of a doll being picked up and then placed in a crib. Then Vasa kisses his very pregnant wife, Kayako. Alrighty. So now we're going to be doing a gradual transition between the case and Kayako and her baby's death, because she dies of childbirth, which was explained earlier in the chapter. But yes, good morning, Rihanna. Thank you for hopping in. I'm excited to start writing. Yeah. And Caleb said that he'll come in after the meeting. He has a meeting at work. And yeah, so first question about this is, what should we include in the nightmare? gonna start that Q&A. For those who don't know, this stream is an interactive stream, so you can write with me basically. Yeah, it's kind of a collaborative effort here. Very exciting. All right, doobie 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 doo. Okay, live chat. Here we go. So I want to include some imagery of babies in the womb. I want to include imagery of Vasa shooting his gun. I want to include a silhouette of a baby in the womb getting shot by a bullet. I want children in chains falling from a conveyor belt, similar to baby chicks, getting grinded. We mentioned that last time. Pretty dark. I want to include imagery of his wife and daughter's tombstones. No dialogue. And will Lucy see the dream? Good question. Alright. So, since the last shot is of his wife, it transitions back to the case now. Yeah, it could. It could. Very good question. I do want it to be a slow transition from the case that caused Vasa to leave Soviet Russia and the death of his wife and daughter. That's kind of the transition that I want. So we currently kind of just transition from the shipping container full of children, which is related to the case that he was working on, to his pregnant wife using the dolls. So we put a doll in the crib and we see his pregnant wife. Now, we can either show her immediate death or his struggle, or we can do other things. There's this one picture I saw online of a woman in a waiting room. What was it? It was a waiting room for pregnancies. And then I pushed this, and there was one where this picture. That's a good picture. That's kind of a picture that I want to include, but it's very similar to Up, where you see him through the door waiting in a waiting room. That could be a thing, but typically also, I think people wait with their wives. They usually don't go. They usually don't get out of the birthing area. They're usually with their wife while they're having birth. So we might not include that unless it's both of them. Yes. So as of right now, though, how do we transition from him kissing his wife to back to the case? So I want the case to include, it's a child trafficking, and it's a child trafficking case, and it results in the death of a young child. One of the children is used as a human shield and gets shot by Vasa unintentionally, and that is why he got really upset. And he loves children, so that does something to him. So maybe show more of his wife, images of the womb, times where things were good between them transitioning to where there were complications. Yeah? Okay, so we have him kissing his wife, probably on her cheek, something, just a cute picture. Did they have ultrasounds back then? Yes. But the modern ultrasound. Sonogram. Okay, where's the history? There we go. Okay, so in the 60s they were made. So they would have an ultrasound machine. Cool. So we can use that. If we wanted to. Okay, so the whole transitioning thing is really difficult. We gotta be creative here. We gotta think of like dream sequence. All right. So let me. Okay. The same panel of children in the shipping container is redrawn as an Soviet Russian dolls. The next panel is of a doll being picked up and then placed in a crib. Vasa kisses his very pregnant wife, Kai. We can show them decorating a room for the baby. Should we do that? Similar to Up? Or it's for a girl, and they know it's a girl at this point. Sorry, I was thinking about maybe changing the music. Gotta get my thinking juices flowing. Okay, so let's show. If you want to be different, maybe showing them shopping for baby stuff. That could work. Yeah. Next panel. Hold on. A little onesie. As he helps her put on her jacket. And then we turn the page. No. The next panel shows them walking forwards. Where's my marker? Printed 10 SAO. Okay, so I'm looking to see what pages where. So the odd pages are on the left. Even pages are on the right. Okay. So the next panel shows them walking towards. Walking in a mall towards the next page. Okay. What is in a mall? Do they have malls? I mean, Soviet Russian malls? Department store. Whoa. State department store. During the Soviet era. Did they make baby clothes or did they purchase them? All right. Now I gotta look at the history of baby clothes in Soviet Russia. So maybe they're looking at designs. There's a baby carriage. Kids' clothing. I wonder if they sewed the dresses typically. So maybe he was, instead of looking at clothes, maybe they sewed the clothes, in which case they would be looking at designs. Gallery, color. Interesting. No, not for sale. I don't want it for sale. Let me just look up a baby and sew it, but not orphans. Guess they were swaddled. Here's a propaganda poster. Basically naked. A little shirt. Yeah. It's a hospital. Maybe she sews or knits one herself. You can show her holding it up while she sits at a sewing machine or knitting needle. Do they have Soviet? Yeah, okay. That'll work. The next panel underneath is her, shows her continuing to sew the baby clothes. As Vassa puts on his hat and walks towards the next page. There we go. That'll work. Page 58 or 59. Okay. So now we're transitioning to the case. As he leaves her, he goes on to his case. Also, new question: should the case happen at the same time should the case that caused him to leave Russia happen at around the same time as Kaiko's death? So he was working on this case while he was dying. How recent should Kaiko's death be? Because that's the main question. She dies and then he leaves for Japan, or is it like this is a case that happens much after her death? Or are they like near the same time as her death? So that's a question. That might be why they're kind of intertwined, is because they are so close in the same time period, right? So that's a question. Basically, when he's putting on his hat and walking towards the next page, is the case that he's going to go work on, is that happening at the same time as her sewing the baby clothes, right? Okay. I think it doesn't happen at the same time, but in his dream they're parallel since they both induced trauma. But it's still pretty recent. Okay. So him walking off toward the next page should be fine. Fine transition to the case. Alright. Let me think. What's the next thing we can include? Vassa. So, since this is the top of the next page, we can include the assembly line of the children falling. Or we can do it at the bottom of the next page. I think we should do it at the bottom. Yeah. Conveyor belt. Okay, new pull. Thank you, Rihanna. Alright, so here we're back to the main case. Because I think it would be cool to have like one side of the page have Vasa walking, and then the other side of the page have the conveyor belt with children falling out of the page, right? Like we were talking about. Top. Interesting. I think them falling off the page might be good too, though. So, and it would be parallel to like Vasa running, not running, walking. So he's walking towards the next page, and then you see a conveyor belt of the children on, and it falls. You know, so it kind of adds sort of like a dreamlike thing. So I'm thinking more bottom. The top would work too. Top. Really just depends. Okay, but we also need to include more about the case. So I think there should be a juxtaposition between Vasa's caring side and Vasa's cruel side with the rebels. So maybe he's pushing one of them against the wall with a gun in his face, telling him, like, maybe he meets a rebel that has the children or whatever, and it's really causing him a lot of stress. A lot of stress. So we could have him push one against the wall with a gun in his face. Okay, so here's an idea. I want to include imagery of the man he killed. I want to include imagery of the man he killed, whether it be a sketch artist rendition of him. Should I include the face, or should he be more of a shadowy figure? So we're gonna call that person the ringleader. so Vasa. We're starting the next page. Vasa. Should I? Okay, so he can like be holding hands of children, be comforting children, because he's saving children in this case. Yeah, that's true. Or maybe he remembers it so clearly as a part of it being engraved in his mind. Yeah. Probably a lot of the horror comes from the child's face herself. Getting shot. Maybe it was a child he actually worked with and remembers too. So not just like a random kid he picks up, the ringleader picks up, but also one that he happened to work with. But why would they? It wouldn't make sense that the kid would follow him, unless like she ran off on her own, got captured and shot accidentally. But it would make more sense that it's more of a random kid. Okay, so Vasa. We're already an hour in. We didn't get much done so far. Oh, okay. So Vasa puts. What was the next scene? They're investigating, yeah. So. Okay, so like I have an idea of him looking at his wife and his baby's grave, and then also telling parents using the same camera angle, so the back of like his back, right? And then showing him telling the parents of the kids that died, or the kid that died, that he was sorry, and they're crying, which could be cool. Okay, so we also have visuals. This is hard. Writing is hard. Yes. Okay, so conveyor belt scene. There's what's it called whenever police? Is it a sting? Whenever police go inside of a place. to reveal to reveal something. I don't know. It's not a search. Raids. Okay. Bosses running towards the camera with other indiscriminate. That one is indiscriminate. Police officer. Yeah. Behind him, raiding a place. Yeah, so they have a raid. The next panel shows him pulling back a curtain and shooting into and that parallels the barrel running, kind of like they're running children before time runs out. Yep. Next panel shows him opening a curtain and shooting into the camera. The idea here is that they're raiding a illegal prostitution thing, and he's killing the guy who's a part of it. He's just killing the guys who are basically can't say that word on YouTube. He's killing people who do bad things to children. You know, so he sees the guy, he just shoots him there while he's naked. Of course, he can't show the nudity, so I just show Vassa opening the curtain, pulling out his gun, and shooting. Right, and then at the bottom we'll have the there is a conveyor belt with dolls falling off into the bottom of the page. Maybe. What do you think? What do you think, Rihanna? Does that sound alright? We could show one of the guys getting shot in the head. We could just straight up show like a bullet through a silhouette's head of a man. Yeah, go Vassa. Yeah. Kill those guys. Okay. Cool. Should we be more explicit about what's going on behind the curtain by he's shooting? Yeah. Okay. There is a disgusting old man, not old, but a disgusting middle-aged man without a shirt. Looking shocked, and then a silhouette of a bullet going through his skull. At the bottom, there's a conveyor belt with dolls falling off into the bottom page, which could represent the destruction of innocence. Or turning towards the camera and a silhouette shows a silhouette of him with but like, you know, like a glass pane with a bullet like this. That's on the silhouette. Should we show his face? I don't think we should show his face. Okay, that works. Yeah. With a blurred out face. Without a shirt on. Okay. So we're transitioning back into the pregnancy. And then starting on the next page, page 61, which will be on the right side. No, page 60 is on the right side. So starting on this page, we're gonna start more quickly transitioning between the case and Kayako. So, yeah. So we got 50-50. Top and bottom, which means there's more people. More people who got 2 votes. I wonder who's here. Hello. But yes. Okay. So at the bottom, there's a conveyor belt with dolls falling off into the bottom of the page. Next, Vasa. We gotta do something with Kaigo. Okay. So what should the next scene with Kaigo be? She was sewing clothes the last time we saw her. This time she's So what should the next scene with Kayako be? Good question. What am I thinking? I think I think that perchance we start seeing maybe a baby bump. You know how babies kick and they're really and then we can have Asa kicking the teeth in of someone. That would be funny. Yeah, let's go with that. So Vasa Kayako excitedly. This is their first baby, so Kayako excitedly gestures towards Vasa to feel her stomach and Vasa leans down and puts his hand on her belly. He smiles. After feeling underneath, a man gets kicked in the face by Vasa's shoe. Teeth flying. How's that sound? Okay, so where would people typically hide children in a? I'll just say a hotel. Goes a motel, maybe. Maybe even a residence. I don't know. Some place to hide. That disgusting people hide children. I'm gonna get some motel. Yeah, maybe motel. Do motels exist in Soviet Russia? Okay. For some reason, it only shows one hotel. Or are there many hotels? Interesting. It was used to accommodate foreign diplomats and contains numerous hidden rooms used for spying. Maybe not that. It's too close to actual. Okay, where would the guy be? Where would the what do we call him? The ringleader. I shouldn't bend down when I sneeze because that could hurt my neck. But where would the ringleader be? Where Vasa eventually kills him and accidentally a child. Because that interrogation scene is where this one is where he finds out where the ringleader would be. Okay. So, Vassa is running towards the camera with other indiscriminate police officers behind him. The next panel shows him opening a curtain and shooting his gun at the camera. There is a disgusting middle-aged man with blurred out face, without a shirt on, turning toward the camera, shocked, and then in the next panel shows a silhouette of him with a shattered glass bullet hole on the silhouette. At the bottom, there's a conveyor belt with dolls falling off into the bottom of the page. Kaiko excitedly gestures towards Vassa to feel her belly. Her stomach, and Vassa leans down and puts his hand on her belly. He smiles after feeling a kick. In the next panel underneath, the man gets kicked in the face by both his shoe teeth flying. I was picturing the ringleader cornered against a wall and uses a child as a shield suddenly because there's nowhere to run. Maybe a brick wall, yeah? Should it take place in an office or like a wall? Next panel shows a man Okay, should we include the police sketch of the ringleader in the dream? Yeah, because if he's outside an office, interesting. If he's outside, then he would just run away. There wouldn't be a child there, unless it's just like, oh, they're at a park or something, and he picks up the child in broad daylight, and the kid not related to the case, he just picks it up. But he wouldn't do that unless he was dumb enough to get himself intentionally cornered. So I assume that they corner him in a building. But the question right now is, should we include a sketch? Of the ringleader. I think so, yeah. Oops, that's not supposed to be a Q&A, that's supposed to be a poll. Okay. The guy cowering on the floor transitions to a police sketch, like he's the one who provided the sketch information. No, I was thinking that maybe one of the children from the first panel of the shipping container would be doing that. And so it would be before he kicks the man in the face. Oh, yeah, that works too. Okay. outside the interrogation room. That's a cool idea. Yeah. Hey, Imagine. Good to see you. The guy cowering on floor positions. Please sketch. Okay, so outside the interrogation room, a policeman is sketching with a doll on one side of the table and a doll on the other side of the table. That could work, because the children are dolls now. But hello. We are currently writing our dream sequence. It's been exciting so far. I gotta set an alarm. If I don't, I'll lose track of time. Okay. Have about an hour left. Alarm set. Alright. Outside the interrogation room, a policeman sketching on one side of the table and a doll on the other side of the table. Okay. At the bottom of the page, the police sketch of the ringleader. Okay. Okay. Next we're doing Detectives Vassa. Why did the font change? That was weird. Vassa. Vassa drives the car in a hurry with Kaiko in pain. In the back seat. The panel underneath. I'm trying to imagine like how much drawing, like how many panels I'll need and how much drawing I'll be doing here. Because if I have enough space, I could include an ultrasound picture as well. So, I'll also drive this car in a hurry with Kaiko and Pain in the back seats. He carries her into a building in the next panel underneath. Then, the next panel shows Vassa going through rooms with a gun to chase the ringleader. Dolls scattered throughout the scene. Would it be in an office? Yeah. Maybe not an office. Because an office wouldn't have a bunch of children lying around. Could just be a home. Could be an office. I'm not sure. An office works because it's kind of like an interesting place to have a shootout. But yeah, how is a child at the... Good question. Why would a child be in the office? So I think there would be many children there, kind of cowering in fear, different things like that. Okay, but would Soviet people give birth in a hospital? See, it's interesting when you think of the historical context of it. Is it in public and he grabs a random kid? That's potential too. I don't know. If they go to a park, yeah. If they go to a school, let's research. Okay, let me throw some ideas out there. maybe that's where he targets the kids, so Vasa encounters him lurking at a school. Okay. He's a school lurker. School. Okay, school's good. So the next panel shows the ringleader looking over a fence at a playground of dolls. He turns his head to the left and runs towards the right panel with Vasa. So he does it to her left and then runs towards the right panel with Vasa running. All right, we're ramping up the exciting stuff. So we're doing things that are kind of mirroring each other here. So Kaiko is rolled into, is that a birthing room? Is that what they have? Are they called birthing rooms? labor room. A delivery room. Okay, Kako is rolled into the delivery room. Okay. Psycho screams. No. Is she passed out? I would assume she's... I don't know, she needs to be awake during this, yeah? Whoa, don't show me that. In most cases, it's not dangerous. There's a relatively 1% of pregnancies. Okay, so should Taiko faint? Zoom in on Kaiko's exhausted face as she loses consciousness. She beds. Awesome. That's her last words, her saying her husband's name, which is sad. Oh yeah, no dialogue. Okay, we'll have her say that when he remembers. So while he's shooting the rebels in the last page, we'll have him think back to these scenes. And that's whenever she'll say his name. Whoa. Okay. Whew. All right. So next. We're getting close. We're getting close. Okay, so do they have lockers? Okay, so they had tables. Here's a hallway. Those just like most schools, and tiled floors. Okay. How did dude go inside the school? Is there just no security? Probably. I mean, I don't think security existed in Soviet Russia. I don't know. Let's find out. I'd rather not go to the CIA website to look this up. This is recent. I mean, would they have security in Soviet Russia? I'm assuming no, because like I think that's just an American thing, honestly. Yeah? Ah, boy. So another option. Another option is they're in a park and he runs into a bathroom, maybe a public bathroom, and he breaks down one of the stalls, grabs the kid out of the stall. I don't know. Not sure what to do here. Yeah, I'm assuming there's just no security at the school. Yeah? I looked it up. There was really no answer to that. But because I know at this time America had their own issues with gun violence and different things, but I don't know if Russia really had a big issue with it, you know? So, kind of difficult. I don't know. What do you think, Mitch?
I think you're doing a good job.
Thanks, Mitch. Do you think that there would be security at a Soviet-Russian school in the 1980s? I'm gonna ask ChatGPT because I couldn't find any information. I think it could slip past the security either way. Yeah, that's a good point, Rihanna. All right. All right, next page. Should he end up in a bathroom so that there's only one kid? Or should he go inside a classroom? That's our next question. Bathroom or classroom? Close the poll, yeah. The question, would Vasa take the risk to shoot at any of those locations? Probably in the bathroom, because he would assume that no one else is there. Also, can you accidentally shoot someone from behind or like through another person? Does that happen? Hey Mitch, do you know about guns? No.
No. I mean, it depends on the gun. I bet it has that.
Mm-hmm. I don't want to look up images of this. Can a person get shot through another person? Penetrate a person, pass through and injure or kill someone behind that person. Okay.
Question. You should see two bodies. Like...
Bullets expand in the body, and this slows down the bullet, which passes its energy through the tissue, causing more damage than the bullet, which may simply punch a hole through the tissue. The reason this type of bullet was used is not because the police want to cause as much brutal harm as possible, because it minimizes the risk that the bullet will pass through a person and injure bystanders. Would they have that back then? The other factor would be the type of firearm. Should we have it to where he accidentally shoots a kid through the bad guy, through the ringleader, or shall we have it to where the ringleader just holds up the kid? Uh-oh. Got an error. Still going? Stream unavailable. Policy violations. Oh no. Is it because I showed bullets? I mean, it's plausible. That sucks.
still streaming.
Technically.
I'll pause it.
It said it was a copyright policy. Hmm. Oh, is the stream back up? Looks like it. Testing, testing. Hello. Am I back? Am I back? That was weird. It was very weird. Yeah, so it must be this thing. Cool, cool, cool. So apparently, this music was copyright and caused the live stream to go down. That's not fun. Let's see. So that was under this guy. I'll try to avoid his stuff because I don't want to get. I hate that because it says royalty free. It probably is. It's just the YouTube copyright system is stupid. So that's why. It was very fitting. Um, okay. Let's hope this doesn't make it. How long is this? 2 minutes? That's not long. Mystery jazz. Synthwave. Don't really trust playlists. Oh. So interesting that every experience involved is cataloged. Yes. Ah, man. I only have like 10 minutes left anyway. Okay, let's try this one, I guess. Really quiet. Sure hope this doesn't cause my stream to go down. And yeah, so far it seems alright. I good. Frustrating. So frustrating. I'm gonna interrupt my writing flow, YouTube. Okay. Cool. I shall. All right. So we got that. In the poll, we have 50-50 classroom or bathroom. The ringleader runs through the door, and the next panel shows the hospital. Vasa with Kayako running into the hospital. Oh, that's so frustrating. I hate that I lost minutes from that. Okay, so the ringleader runs in through a door, and the next panel shows Vasa with Kayako. Vasa with the doctors. Shows the doctors pushing the bed with Kayako in it inside the room. In a similar, basically it's just juxtaposed, you know, it's like here. Shows the doctors pushing the bed with Kayako in it inside the room, and Vasa runs into the room from behind. Okay. Man. Blech. Okay, so new question. Hold. How should the child die? That's such a weird poll to ask. I could understand if you two took it down for that, like violence or whatever. That would make sense. But how should the child how should the child in the story die? number one, we have used as a shield. That was the original plan. Number two, we have ricocheted bullet. I don't know how to spell ricocheted. That was the original plan, and shot through the ringleader. So bullet goes through ringleader. Bullets goes through ringleader and him. Sorry. So it goes into the ringleader, comes out of his back, and hits the kid, right? Because the ringleader was just in front of the kid. So that's the options that we're gonna go with. Yep. Man. Really frustrated at YouTube. But anyway, used as a shield is voted on by one person. Could be a dark bathroom, yeah. Used as a shield is voted twice. 2 people. Oh, there's my alarm. Man. Okay. We will continue next time. Unfortunately. It's frustrating. Darn it, YouTube. I could have finished the dream sequence by now. That's okay. We got quite a bit done. We got pages. I think we started on 59 today. Yeah. So 59 was absolutely started today. We worked a bit on 58. Yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna close the jacket part. Get rid of that. Yeah. So we got from 58 all the way to 64. So we have a total of 6 pages. 6 pages done today. Pretty good. Not bad. Not bad at all. YouTube is being dumb, but it's okay. Let's say that's cool. All right, well, with that, I want to thank everybody for showing up and saying hi and contributing to the story. It's been fun. A lot of fun. I am pretty satisfied with what I have so far. We're on page 64 out of 75, so we only have 11 pages left of the chapter. And then I'm probably going to review it, go over it, figure out what's good and bad about it, and go from there. Yeah. And yep. And then I'm going to redesign Vassa, and then we're going to work on the rough drafts of the manga, in which case we will have to probably, figure out what pages to combine or what pages to needs more drawings. We might need to edit pages and stuff. that'll be fun. That's exciting. I'm looking forward to that. So thanks again, everybody, for coming in on stream. And I'll see you guys on Monday. Will be the next time I see you. So my Monday, your guys' Sunday. I'll see you same time, 3 p.m. and Central Time, and 8 a.m. No, 6 a.m. Japanese time. So have a great day, man. Unless there's a stream during the weekend. Last stream before I return to school. Uh-oh, exciting school time. Good luck with school, Imagine. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. You know, I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, see y'all next time. Have a nice day. See y'all next time. Yeah, thanks again for stopping by. Sorry about all the stream issues due to YouTube being dumb, but you know, it is what it is. So, all right, I'll see you guys maybe your Sunday, Sunday evening, Sunday afternoon. Mine will be Monday morning. So, all right, have a good night, everybody. Or nighttime there? Yeah, night. Have a good night. Bye bye. See you next time. Hasta luego. Bye 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 bye.